I didn't know if you had any update on Christmas and
No, I don't have anything to share.
really with that happened, and you're thinking, okay, he's ejected, so we gotta move forward without him. How do you feel like the guys responded back?
I thought we did okay. Our response was fine. The adjustment to go small probably helped us more than anything. We were just giving up too much dribble penetration. They got 44 threes off. I think that's glasses. And once we went small, we were able to get some stops. We just trusted our switching and the ability to keep the ball in front of us. And it allows for us to get out in transition. They hit some tough shots. Schroeder in pick and roll was really good for them. So I thought our response was fine. I thought the adjustment to going small was fine. We had to use some zone to break their rhythm a little bit. Off of a back-to-back and playing every other day, I expected this kind of effort. Actually, that first game back from the road trip, I thought we were a bit tired tonight. Just kind of, you could see it on our guys. So to be able to get a win with this kind of team, just keeps attacking. As tired as we were, it was another example of how we can adapt to certain situations.
Did you get a chance to talk to Chris at all afterward?
No.
You mentioned going small. How did you like the look with Booker running the point there? And I'm assuming that timeout you took was about like 9 minutes left in the fourth was kind of to give him a spell since he
just to give them a package and give our guys some environments to play in. Sometimes you set the screen, sometimes you slip out. It allows for guy handling the ball to get to the basket, and then we create in our paint to break. But I thought Torrey and Mikal, those guys setting screens, really helped us. And it allowed for us to space the floor a bit better. We were playing in 0.5 a lot better with a small unit than we did when we had a big up.
How did you like the way that the team executed? Obviously, Chris is a big part of what you guys do in crunch time, but you like the younger guys executed.
Yeah, I thought they did. We scored 124 points in the first half. We scored 27, but the rest 30-point quarters. Offense wasn't the problem for us. It was the defense. We gave up 2 30-point quarters in the first half. The second half was more of what we like to do. From an execution standpoint, it is different when you don't have Chris on the floor, but I thought Book did a good job of managing the game. I was talking to him about my timeouts and where we could get him a break for the 2:59. But I thought he did a good job of managing the team. They didn't blitz as much as I thought they would. They did some more switching. But our guys attacked that well.
You talk about small ball. Even before Torrey got here, you were starting to do that a little more with even Dish at 5 and things like that.
Yeah.
But how much easier does he make it to build an actual rotation playing that way?
I think, having Torrey allows for us to do a number of things in that small group. He can set the pick and roll and dive, he and Mikal. But when we're in transition environment, he can run the floor and knock down the shot. I thought the 3 he hit in transition was one of those shots that kind of gave us a bit of juice and got our crowd into it. But his ability to be physical with his screening, and even if he doesn't get the ball, we attack the basket, he has the ability to offensive rebound. That's what he's always been known for. So it's just another way for us to attack teams when we have to go small.
I know it's like 10 minutes after the first half of the season ended, but to be 48-10 at the All-Star break, kind of a 18 out of 19. What's just the consistency that the team has played with? What have you thought of this first 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, a lot like last year. I don't think anybody thought we were going to be where we were last year, and I feel the same way. I didn't see this. I thought we'd be pretty good because of continuity, but I didn't see this many wins. I don't think on any team I've ever been on, coach or player, with some of the greats that have played the game, I don't think I've ever won this many games. So I told the guys that you have to relish it, let your family enjoy it. When I think about the team, I think about the different ways that we've been able to win games and adapt to certain situations, the poise that we have in those tough moments. And there's a bit of adversity in the game. The different guys who've been able to take on certain roles, like Torrey, playing that small ball 5. Both tonight playing the point, throwing Aaron out there, he fits right into what we're trying to do. So there's probably more I could say, but off the top of my head, just the way we've been able to win games in so many different ways is really impressive.
Lonnie, in the fourth quarter, there was a moment where Alfred was sent to check in. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that was just communication with Aaron, who was coming into it and pulled them back. Can you still elaborate on that philosophy of when guys have a rolling in 5 minutes, you just let them stick with it?
Well, I talked to the coaches. They were on me like, let him play. And I was going to put Alfred out there and get booked just a couple of minutes, because forget the time slot, but had enough time to get him out for 2 minutes, let him get a bug and get him back. Just to give him a break on a back-to-back. But he ran by me. He's like, Coach, I'm good. I'm like, okay. And the staff was like, leave him alone. So it wasn't much philosophy. Basically, everybody telling me to shut up and sit down, don't overcoach it. I'm not sure if that's a philosophy, but that's what was going on.
Aaron definitely earned those minutes here in the second half. What did you get this play tonight?
He just continues to play the kind of basketball we like to play. Defensively, he just gets in your stuff, and he comes up with balls. I thought the inbounds play under the basket where he stole it and laid it up, like that's Aaron. I like his willingness to take shots. And then there was one play where it was just a muddy offensive set, dribbled all over the place like Nash, and then just went to the basket and laid it off the glass. I'm like, he's got some moxie and some toughness. So he's come here and he's fit right in.
What allows you to, as a coach, to trust him in some of those where he's, face guarding on the inbound play? Because, obviously there's a risk the ball gets past him and things go badly, but it seems like he has the freedom.
He's always done that. You watch him play, he and his brother, Drew, not so much Justin, but he and Drew, they have that ability to, play that way and still get back in front of their guy. I'm not quite sure how they do it, but I think our guys read off of that. So it may not look like there's a guy behind it, but there's some support. As long as you don't have a guy on the ball and Aaron doing that, I think it helps.
Now that the time has finally come, are you able to enjoy it a little bit more? If Cleveland comes out this week?
Well, I mean, I'm sure I will. I'm just digesting this. But I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for the players, how hard they work, the staff, and the things that we've been able to do. It's one of those things that, I've never experienced before, so I don't have a level of excitement in that regard because I don't know what to expect. I'm just glad that I get a chance to do it. Wasn't something that was on my bucket list as an athlete or as a coach. I just never even thought about it, to be honest with you. And I'm just grateful that I get a chance, and my family is so excited. I can't even tell you, my kids are over the top. They can't wait to go and experience.
You gonna draft Evan?
We'll leave that. You will see. They try to pull a trade for the game, see if I can get him on our side.
Coach, you said this whole season, like you get to do this, not like you have to do this. You get to be a Phoenix Suns coach. So, like being able to be an all-star coach, or maybe when you're a player you're excited to work with for this edition?
I can't say it's one guy. I'm looking forward to getting to have conversations with guys that I always have to compete against, because it can be pretty intense in game, and you never get a chance to know a guy in a different environment. So I'm looking forward to that. Some of these guys I've had some battles against, and in this environment, you'll get a chance to talk to people they'll realize I'm not as big of a jerk as they think I might be. Those conversations are pretty golden, in my opinion. You get a chance to be around these guys in a different setting, whether it's USA basketball or an event like this. So that's probably the thing that I'm looking forward to. Just seeing people having a chance to just talk about family, life, even basketball. Certain games play against some of these guys. So I think it'll be pretty cool. I know the game will be intense and there's a lot at stake as far as the money that can go to certain charities and help a lot of people. So that part I'm looking forward to.
We know that like those games are usually very high scoring, so you're going to try to put defense in there. So go at it.
I'm not quite sure I'm going to be doing much at all as far as coaching. Talking about the best players in the league that know how to play. I'm the rookie, to be straight. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be looking for guys to kind of tell me what I need to do. I've never done anything like this. So I'll probably ask a lot of questions. Typically my way of attacking things, an environment where it's the first time for me. So I'll try to do everything I can to help guys.
Lonnie, when you come back at the break, you got 3 games in 4 days. And I know you don't really put emphasis on streaks, but how important is it to you to finish this month out strong, coming back from the All-Star?
Well, I just think it's important that, one, our guys fill up their cup over the break because we do have these stretches of games. And I think it's pretty important to continue momentum. Everybody's in the same environment. We're all getting the same amount of rest. So from that standpoint, I think it helps us. We're one of the teams that's playing pretty well right now, so we want to keep that going. But your whole goal is to, 1, win games, but 2, just keep building your program so that at the right time you start to peak and play at an optimum level. I hope we come out of the break with that mindset.
Also, I had a question about the Blood in the Garden book, and had a chapter about commitment issues. With the Knicks and your days playing and first got drafted, and you mentioned that about they were taking a risk of the heart condition and there was a quote saying that from you that this basketball is what I do. If I die, so be it. Is that accurate? From what they said in that book about?
No, I don't think that's something that even probably if I did say something like that, you're talking about 30 years ago. I'm not sure how that applies to anything we're doing right now.
No, I just was asking because it's just like about from that point, it's now that you're all-star as a coach, just think like
No,
invitation.
no, I have too much to live for right now. Even back then, I get a lot of people that depend on me to be somewhat solid. No one died playing a game, but I do understand the commitment that it takes to, we love playing the game, but not that much.
Thanks, guys.
What do you want to do, Kurt?
That's good.